Yeah, so for this aspect, becoming more conscious, resting as awareness, Scott calls this resting as awareness. You can have different name like presence, being aware. Allow your body to be relaxed. You don't need to have a lotus posture. Relaxed body, it's fine to lie down, although you may fall asleep, but just be comfortable. And at the beginning, it helps to, for most of us, the mind is very busy. You're listening to me or come from work. So for most of us, it helps to use the breathing as an anchor into the present and to allow for the system to calm down. So simply notice the breathing process. Noticing the air in and out, the movement of the diaphragm, the belly. And simply paying attention to this ebb and flow of the breathing process. If there are thoughts, images, that's natural. Just notice them, don't get involved with them. Just come back to the breathing. Just being aware. It's natural that you may get hijacked into thoughts, images. As soon as you notice, just drop that thought and come back to the here and now space, using the breathing as an anchor into the present. Now your breathing to be deep all the way into the belly. And relax your jaw, relaxing your eyelids. You can make some faces to relax the facial muscles. Not trying to figure out anything, nothing to plan. Just present to what is here, without escaping into the past or the future in the mind. Whenever that happens, you're hijacked, come back to the here and now. So notice the sense of hearing, sounds arising in your awareness, staying present to sounds. Without labeling them or analyzing them. Like a cat. Sounds in this room, outside, this voice, sound the body makes. Even sound, these thoughts are like sounds in our head. Notice the tendency of the mind to go elsewhere. That happens. Unstick from the thought, come back to the present, breathing, hearing. So the tendency of the mind is to go into rehashing something or anticipating something in the future, or commenting, judging, labeling our experience. Just notice this without trying to stop it necessarily, fighting it, just noticing it. And returning to being present. Breathing, the sounds. Turn your attention now towards the sensations of the contact between the body and your chair and the floor. Just noticing those sensations. See if you can relax and give more the weight of the body onto the chair, not holding on to the weight. Notice also the contact, the sole at the feet. Contact between your hands, touching or resting on your legs. Notice that these sensations of the contact, the sit bones, the back of the chair, this is like sensations appearing in this aware spaciousness. So bring your attention now towards the inner body, the chest, the belly, the throat, the gut, this frontal line. It's actually where we have emotions or other sensations, energies. And notice whatever is there. But without labeling it as stress or without labeling it in any way. Noticing sensations, knots, tension, or peacefulness, whatever is there. Without doing anything about these energies, whether if it's tight or relaxed, just notice the area where you notice things and welcome it completely without trying to change it, get rid of it, without even trying to understand. Being the witness of these energies without interfering with them. We will see in this work later that in this inner body, we often may have feelings like a wave of, let's say sadness or joy or fear or anger. But more often than not, it's more like sensations, contraction, burning, a knot that usually we don't like. We like to get rid of it. Or we are not even aware of them because we are thinking all the time. So just for now, notice this inner landscape, allowing these energies to come out of the woodwork. Even if it's unpleasant. It took you thoughts, sounds, sensations, sector by sector, just to identify the different sectors. But in reality, they all arise all at once. An image, a voice in the head, a sound, contraction, a feeling. Simply now notice and being present to the freestyle. Being aware of all of this flow without doing anything about them. For some of us, that's hard because the mind is busy, keeps popping out. That's natural. For some of us, mind get more quiet, and we may notice some unpleasantness in the body, some anxiousness, some agitation, contraction. Some of us, the body may be calm. Some of us, we may feel numb. Whatever the case, it's normal. It's okay. If it's unpleasant somehow in the body, do the best you can to not try to get rid of it. Just fully allow it and simply watch it. We don't need to focus into it. And notice also, especially for the new people that I don't know, notice that, yeah, there are these images, sounds, sensations, but there is also that which is aware of them. There is something here which is effortlessly aware of thoughts, of energies. And that which is aware of thoughts is not a thought. That which is aware of energies in the body is not a sensation. It doesn't matter how we call it, but for purposes of our training here, we can call this is awareness or this presence. So notice that this presence, which is hearing these very words, is here, noticing the coming and going of things. So be less interested now in this phenomena that come and go. Be more interested in this sense of aware, open presence. In the Bible, they call it the I am, the sense of I am, the isness. Like the rain, there's the sound of the rain. I mean, rain is a concept, but there's sounds. The sounds, they appear to you. They appear to this presence. Whatever sensations we have in the belly, they appear to this aware presence. If you pull out the image of someone that loved you in childhood, or just someone who was kind and loving, it's an image that appears to this presence. And so you may notice that these phenomena, they come and go, but that which is aware of the phenomena, it's here. And so keeping the attention open, relaxed, not focusing, globally present to the present. So we are now in a different state than when I was talking, and so I would like in this state, if you can bring up the image of your mother and father, or grandma, or whoever, who your primary caretakers. Bring them, but more like from the eyes of the child. Or if there were no mother and father, there were whoever was there, taking care, or whoever was there. So pull out this image of these people into your awareness right now. Just see them. Also, maybe for some of us, just this very exercise may evoke certain reactions in the body. It's normal. It's not going to kill you. Just notice the reactions in the body, the sensations, let them be. Allow also some more video footage from your childhood, the family or the house where you were, the key players. And so simply notice that whatever comes up now, images, pictures, perhaps some mysterious sensations or maybe some feeling for some of us. And also allow some more images, like what was the interaction like between them, or how was it the interaction between them and you as a child? What was the world of the child like? Don't think about it, just see the footage. So, yeah, looking maybe at your mother or your father, any of one of them, what were some messages that the little you got from what they said, or for how they behaved, what they did, what they didn't do? What were some messages that how you needed to be, or see if there's any deficiency story, any deficiency limiting belief or story about you how they were. What did it mean for you as a child about you? I'll give you again some example. I don't want to put words in your brain, but just I'm looking for things like, for me, what comes up is like, I have to be careful. I have to be perfect. I have to hide. Other people might come like, there's something wrong with me. Must be, or I'm unsafe, or whatever. Just see whatever comes. And if some of you notice some feeling in the body or some energy somewhere in the chest, in the belly, maybe put your hand there so I can see if you notice any tightness, contraction, knot. Okay. All right, so you are observing what's called the Velcro effect. If you were to see Mickey Mouse in your mind's eye, you wouldn't have that feeling there. So what is in there is some pain, some thoughts, hidden thoughts. So bring your awareness into that area more. And also keep looking in your mind's eye to mom or dad or something. Bring your awareness into that where you have energy. And ask yourself, if this energy were to say something, if it had the thought, not from your head, but from the body, what would it say, this energy? Or if this energy or contraction or burning were to mean something about you, what would it mean? If anybody, something came up, something clear, just like one word or a short phrase, if you have it, you can raise your hand. Or you can say it out loud if there is any such thought or image or words coming from your body.
I'm not safe.
Okay, I'm not safe. Very good. So if something like this comes, so also witness these words, I'm not safe. I'm not safe. And bring awareness to the sensation there. You are safe now, so you can witness it. Anyone else?
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. Okay. Yeah, so notice that words. And maybe for a case like that, maybe have them a little further because that seems like some bad thing happened there. Have them further a little bit. And notice the energy associated with that don't touch me. Observe it in your body. And you are the witness of it. Anyone else? Sure.
I'm not normal.
I'm not normal. Yeah. It's like it's something wrong with me or I'm not okay as I am. Yeah. Yeah. So witnessing those words as if you put them on a screen and stay with it until they naturally fall off by themselves. Someone else said here something? Triggered.
So triggered.
Yeah, this is more like an adult word. So feel into that trigger. And if that trigger in your body were to say something simple,
Stay away.
stay away. Yeah. These are what we'll learn later in this modality. Stay away, don't touch me, get away from me. These are trauma commands. Just put it on a screen, watch it. Anyone else?
It's okay.
It's okay. Just check, is this what really is there, or is it some spiritual part later, soothing the child? All right, so I don't go too deep into this. So bring your attention for a moment, zoom out from whatever contraction you have, notice the sounds for a moment. Notice the breath. Whatever energies, they will go soon enough. We don't need to get rid of them. If we want to get rid of it, the longer they stay. So simply open your attention and notice these sounds and the breath. And I'll do just a little something else. It's not going to be too triggering. So see a little bit like from a distance, the family or the environment from the eyes of the child. And we're going to check for something. So I will say a sentence and I want you to kind of say it to yourself. Say it in your mind's eye or whisper it, the same sentence. You just say this sentence and then simply notice whatever comes up in your field. It's a little bit like you drop a pebble in a still water. You drop a pebble and there might be some ripple. That ripple could be a thought, a sensation, an image, or nothing at all. Your job is to simply observe whatever may come up, yeah, in response to that sentence. Okay, so see your family there in your mind's eye and say this, and then notice whatever comes up. I could feel and express anger freely in this family. Feel and express anger freely in this family. Notice the response could be a contraction or no or yes. Feel and express anger freely in this family as a child. All right, then just bookmark whatever came up and then look back at these people, family, and say this. and observe your inner reaction. I could feel and show my sadness freely in this family.
No one's listening.
No one's listening. Yeah. If there is any form of like what you said, or a tightness or a contraction, this means no. Let's try more. Look at them from the eyes of the child and say this: I could be myself completely in this family. Observe a word or a sensation in the body. I could be myself completely. Let's try this one. Look at them and say this: I could feel and share fear in this family. All right, so let's see them again and let's say this. The idea is not to convince you of anything, it's more like checking. When you say the statement, check whatever may come up. I could feel, show and express love and affection freely in this family. I could feel and show love and affection freely in this family. One more. Look at them and say this: I could show my joy and enthusiasm freely in this family. All right, so let the image go, somehow come back to this room, the sounds, the breath, whatever energies or sensations have been stirred in your, just release custody over them, let them do whatever they want. They will go away soon enough, unless you focus into them and you want to get rid of them, in which case they will stay a little longer. Notice the space in which these energies appear. It's open, aware background. You can gradually allow, just ever slowly, your eyelids to open, allowing shapes and colors, just being aware, like an alien got into your body and sees this for the first time ever. So it's fresh. You are the alien. Yeah, so, we have 20 minutes maximum. Can share. I mean, we are going to go in a circle. Everybody will share, but everybody who feels called to share something. Yeah, so it was a little quick and not so much in depth, but just this kind of bringing up the family of origin from this space. One may have some inkling of some of the deficiency stories or limiting beliefs, the messages that the child kind of got that become part of our makeup, and then they are there somehow. We operate subconsciously. So the first part was about deficiency stories. The second exercise was a little bit of to check for repression, meaning that for many of us, I mean, unless you are very lucky and your parents were really wise and or you were raised in tribal culture, or your parents were really wise, it was not okay to express certain feelings. Maybe sadness was okay, maybe not. Maybe anger wasn't okay. Only somebody is expressing anger. It's not safe for me to express. So anyway, just give an example. For me, when I did this, I couldn't express anger. No, there's no option. There was care is not possible. No. It was not okay to express sadness. For me, I had all of it. It was not okay to express joy and enthusiasm. It was not okay to express love and affection for various reasons. You can go into it and explore, but this thing was just a quick, like a dealership. Okay, oh yeah, no, then. In some families, some things were allowed, some things were not. Now, what's relevant for us is that, okay, so what did I do with my anger? What did I do with my sadness? What did I do with? So in order to survive in a certain environment, we needed to be in a certain way. I needed to be good. I needed to be careful. I needed to hide. I needed to whatever. And to give you some example, for me, what if I do this, what comes up is that I have to be careful. It's a deficiency story. I guess which means I'm not safe. I have to hide. I can't be myself. I have to be in a certain way. I'm alone. I mean, each one of them, it's a core program. Yeah, I'm just saying now a little bit fast. Yeah, I'm alone in the world, and I'm alone without love, and love dies. I can't trust love. Love dies. Yeah, so when we have such thoughts, it's different than when I think of Donald Duck. Like, even although I process a lot, I have these thoughts, I feel a little like already hear something and here. So this is what's called the Velcro effect. Some thoughts with some feeling sensations. Yeah. Anyway, so if you can just share briefly what came up. Don't tell me about your childhood or how your parents were. Yeah, just briefly, some things that came up.
Mine's interesting because it's the